Hi first graders, Mrs. Tyson here. I'm so excited to start our learning today. Today is Monday and let's get started. So today what we're going to do, our target or our focus for today is going to be RI11. What does that mean? Ask and answer questions about key details in a text. Do you remember the standard? You do, that's awesome, because good readers do this standard all the time, and I know you all are good readers. So today we're gonna play a game. It's called I Wonder and I Learned. So when you wonder something, you're going to go, I wonder. You try. I wonder. Good. And then we're going to play another game. It's called I Learned. So whenever I say I learned, you're going to point to your brain because your brain learns information, and that's our text this week is informational text. And remember, we get facts and information from an informational text. So let's look at my anchor chart. Follow along. Asking questions. I have a little girl asking questions. So good readers always ask questions when they read. We ask questions to help us understand the text, to help our brains become a little bit smarter, right? Yeah. Okay, so we also ask questions before, during, and after while reading a text. And we're going to be doing that today with I wonder, and I learned. Good. And guess what? We're also going to answer our questions. We use the text to find our answers. So we're going to look back in the text for evidence. Let's get started. Boys and girls, do you like animals? What's your favorite animal? I like those animals too. My favorite animal is a giraffe. I'm going to be reading you a story, an informational text about animals. So I'm going to show you some animals before we get started. See if you can name them. What is this? Good job. This is a porcupine. We're going to learn about porcupines in our text today. What is this? An elephant. Good job. What is this? A duck. What is this? Good job. A camel. Do you know this animal? That's right, it's a turtle. And this one. You're so smart. This is a dolphin. So what we're gonna do is we're going to read a story. It's called Amazing Animals. And like I said before, we're going to play I Wonder and I Learned. So when I read a page about an animal, I want you to think about a question that you have, a wondering. And then we're going to talk about what that page taught us or what we learned from that page. Are you ready? Awesome. So I'll put my puppets to the side. I'll bring those out later. Okay, so our story this week is called Amazing Animals. If I can get it right. Our first animal is a polar bear. So I'm going to read you the page and then I want you to think about a wondering you have. Are you ready? Yay! A polar bear has thick fur. Each hair is like a tube. The hair has no color, like glass. The sun makes it look white. How does thick white fur help? So that's our wondering. How does thick white fur help? I wonder. How do you think thick white fur helps the polar bear? All right, let's find out. Thick fur helps polar bears stay warm. The color of their fur looks the same as snow. This helps them hide. Where does this cute young polar bear like to hide? Look how cute he is. So, boys and girls, I learned that thick fur helps polar bears stay warm and it helps them hide. So that's what I Learn. Point to your brain. I learned. Good. Okay, you're gonna try the next one with an elephant. Are you ready? Awesome. An elephant has a long nose. The nose is called a trunk. It takes many years for an elephant to grow 2 big teeth. These teeth are called tusks. How do tusks and a trunk help? I wonder how tusks and a trunk help. Good. Okay, listen for the learn. This is where you're going to get your evidence. Elephants use their tusks to scrape bark off trees. Then they eat the bark. These elephants are learning to use their trunks to get in the water. Sometimes they will spray water at a friend. So what is something you learned on that page about tusks and trunks? Good. So if you said tusks were used to scrape the bark off trees, you are correct. What about trunks? What did we just read? Good. I learned that the elephants are using their trunks to get water. I didn't know that. So let's look at the camel. Are you ready? Okay. I'm gonna see if you can tell me you're wondering. Some camels have a 1 hump. Some have 2. All camels have 2 rows of eyelashes. How do humps and thick eyelashes help? So what's our wondering on this page? Think about the camel's parts. Good. I wonder how the thick eyelashes and the humps help the camel. Did you say that? Awesome job. Are you ready for what we learned? Okay, listen really closely. A camel's hump has fat inside. On long trips, a camel's body uses the fat for food. A camel's eyelashes keep out the desert sand. This baby camel will follow his mother when the herd goes from place to place. So what did you learn on that page? Boys and girls, you're doing awesome. So we learned, remember our wondering was, why do they have those humps on their back? It actually has fat inside, and they go across the desert. And when they go on these long trips across the desert, they use the fat for food. Remember our other wondering? Yeah, we wondered about eyelashes. So the eyelashes actually keep the sand from the desert out of the animal's eyes, out of the camel's eyes. So if you blink really quick, that's what they do to keep the sand out of their eyes, and they have beautiful long eyelashes. Wow, we learned something new today about camels. All right, let's look at the ducks. What do you know about ducks? Wow, you're an expert on ducks. Ready? A duck is a bird. It has 2 feet, and each foot has 3 toes. A duck has a beak too. How do feet and a beak help? I wonder. Let's see how they use their feet. You ready? Ducks use their feet to swim in the water or walk on land. They use their beaks to eat plants and bugs. Look, this duck uses her beak to clean her friend. Wow. So we learned that ducks use their feet to swim in the water or walk on land. Remember, I learned. Good, I learned. They use their beaks to eat plants and bugs. So that's what they use their beaks for. Can you make a beak? Good. So they eat plants and bugs. Awesome. So those are the 2 things we learned. All right, now we're gonna go to my favorite animal. So I want you to try the wondering. Are you ready? Awesome. Giraffe. A giraffe has spots. A giraffe has a long neck. How do spots and a long neck help the giraffe? What's our wondering on this page? You're right. How do spots and a long neck help? So we're going to see, why does a giraffe have spots and a really long neck? Let's look back in the text for evidence, see what we learned. You ready? A giraffe's spots help it hide. A giraffe's long neck help it reach to the leaves of the trees. This giraffe long neck help her reach her baby. She gives him a big kiss. Aww. So, what did we learn on this page? Remember our wondering? Why does the giraffe have a long neck and spots? I wonder. Yay! So the giraffe has a long neck to help her reach the leaves of the trees. And it also has spots to help it hide. Awesome job! Okay, boys and girls. So I'm going to finish the rest of the story because it's a really good story. I want you to think about what you learned today. What are some things you learned about animals? Oh my goodness, you all learned so much. What I want you to do is I want you to pick one of the animals we talked about today. It looks like this. And I want you to draw the animal and label its body parts and tell me something you learned that the body parts do for that animal. So you're gonna get a piece of paper at home. You're gonna have an adult or a sibling help you, and you're gonna tell them that you're going to draw a picture of an animal that we talked about today, and you're gonna tell me what you learned. I learned. Say it with me. I learned. Good. You can also label the body parts that we learned about today. For example, if I drew a giraffe, I would draw his neck and I would draw his spots, right? Yay! Good job. So I will see you on Wednesday. Have a good day. Bye for now.